Good afternoon and welcome to Parashat Teruma. 4 years ago, there was a incredible, fascinating article in a magazine called The Atlantic online. And Amazon, as we know, one of the world's hugest, biggest companies in the world, were offering employees up to $5,000 to walk away from their job. Why? Well, it was essentially to remove or to weed out those who don't want to work there. Amazon wants happy workers, not those who are unhappy. And the article seems to suggest that the offer may have had a greater impact for those people who wanted to stay. They talk about a Yale Law School professor by the name of Ian Iries, who suggested that all of those employees who considered taking the offer but then decided to stay essentially invested $5,000 into their career at Amazon. In other words, not only does the offer get rid of the unhappy employees, it creates employees who really want their career at Amazon to have long-term success. And the reason went something like this. Employees resist an initial temptation to quit Amazon and walk out with cash, and by resisting it, they may actually feel more committed, more invested in their jobs. Parashat Teruma begins with a discussion of the donations towards the building of the Mishkan, the sanctuary, the mini temple that was in the desert. And everybody asks the question why the opening words of this week's parasha are V'yikchu li trumi, take for me a truma, a donation, and not V'yitnu li truma, give to me a donation. Rabbi Flag refers us to the chief rabbi of the Gilo neighborhood of Yerushalayim, Rabbi Eliyahu Schlesinger, who suggests that Hashem wanted the Jewish people to be invested in the Torah. He wanted them to serve God out of love, not because he forced them to accept the Torah, but because they were personally interested, they were personally invested in this idea. The giving of money was not a gift, it was an investment, and therefore the word v'yikchu, to take for themselves, is most appropriate. I think we all have so many opportunities in our lives, so many moments in our lives to give up our resources. It doesn't have to be money. It can also be our time, our talents, whatever we've been blessed with. And if we take a leaf out of Amazon's strategy, if we view it as a burden or as an obligation or as a pain, then we're missing out on some of the greatest benefits. But if we flip it on its head and we view it more as an investment, then that too can serve or enhance our service of Hashem, what we call Avodat Hashem, the service of Hashem, to be able to create more deep and meaningful relationships between us and the Creator of the world. Shabbat Shalom.